You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Hey everybody, it's me, Elias, and guess who's back?
Yes, I have been released from the Dominican Republic prison system on short parole.
It's going to be the bit every time
one of us comes back from a trip.
Goes on vacation.
We've been held by the government hostage for the past couple of days. They had to deal with my ransom.
Mm-hmm.
I was worth about like $200,000.
Still need your board.
Oh yeah, I do.
But yeah, it's a disgusting day here in Philly, nice and humid and rainy and gross.
It's really bad.
So that's cool. Hope everyone else is having a better Sunday weather than we are. But yeah, we're here back again. You know it. You love it. Fat Jack's live auction show.
Yeah.
We got some old stuff. Actually, a lot of old stuff this week. A lot of Silver Age stuff. Low grades. Low prices, you know, so we want to get you guys some cool pieces of history without breaking the bank.
Yeah, but before we get into that, let's talk about this week's books.
Yeah,
I literally only read one book this week, and it was Carnage Reigns Omega.
Yeah.
That's because me and Elias were recording a video for it. We do Cosmic Cat. Calamities. I was going to say cataclysms. Calamities, which is like our takes on events and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've been kind of just reading. I read part of Batman Year One. That was really good.
Okay.
I read the first 2 issues. I reread Department of Truth, the first 7 issues.
Okay.
On vacation, I read a bunch.
Because you got the trade now?
Yeah, I read the first 6 issues of Saga, which, surprise, was good.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
Right.
What else did I read? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. That's all I can think of right now, honestly.
New stuff for this week, for this past Wednesday. I'm caught up on all of DC, but yeah, the only Marvel I read is Carnage Reigns Omega. I didn't really like it that much.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I'm a little bit carnaged out. You know, Maximum Carnage, Superior Carnage.
Minimum Carnage.
Minimum Carnage.
Carnage.
Absolute Carnage. Too much for me.
Carnage times 2, Carnage to the square root.
But we hope you guys have been picking up some good new stuff. There's plenty of stuff to read. Trying to think what else came out this week. A new Local Man.
Local Man, last issue actually. Final issue.
New Green Arrow. New Daredevil and Echo. So plenty of stuff. Did you read Bryn Mawr? I did not.
No, I did not.
We do have that on our shelves, and I've been wondering what that is. I don't know anything about it.
I usually am the one that reads all the indie books before Elias, to be honest. Usually. So I haven't checked it out.
Okay.
I'm also behind on books in general.
Good horror book. That sounds cool.
No, I have to check it out. I do love me some horror books. The most recent one I read was Harrower. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Harrower is pretty cool.
Did you read the ending of it?
Oh, I never did. I never did because it wasn't on my pull list on League.
But you should read the ending. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
I think the ending makes the story very, very good.
Okay.
It's kind of cliche like horror movie, but like it fits with the it fits with the theme of the story. Oh, I grabbed it instead of a board. I'm just gonna keep going back and grabbing more pens instead of boards.
It's not as good as Harrower, but it's super creepy. Okay. Cool.
Anyone excited for Night Terrors?
Yeah, that's right. July 5th.
Does anyone like sleep paralysis monsters?
Apparently
Superman has some.
We're starting on Night Terrors. Night Terrors First Blood, Night Terrors Batman, Night Terrors Ravager, Poison Ivy, and Joker. I think those are all of the ones.
Yeah, so a lot of DC books are stopping. just for this event.
Hope everyone's excited for Night Terrors.
Because if it's not good,
we suffer. If it's not good, we suffer as a shop.
So hopefully it's good. Buy every time.
Yeah, so hope you guys pick that up. It's I keep forgetting the count. I think it's like 20 or 21.
Like 24 series.
21 2-issue minis.
It's crazy.
So a lot to keep up with.
Yeah.
All right. As always, we encourage you guys to comment what you guys want to see below. Let us know what issues you guys are looking for, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to try to look for it next week. I try to have, next week we will not have the show, but the week after that, we will try to find the issues.
So let's jump into it. First up, a personal favorite team of mine, Squadron Supreme. This is their first appearance. This is a low grade. This is a very good minus. Centerfold's loose, so note that as well. But we're looking for $30 on this. Avengers number 70.
You know what's absolutely hilarious to me? That you didn't like DC, but one of your favorite teams in Marvel, Squadron Supreme.
Yeah, well.
That's actually hilarious. Strange Planet number 1 came out this week. I haven't read it.
You froze for a second. Strange Planet number 1.
Yeah, I'll need to check it out.
It was delayed to my local comic shop. Yeah, we didn't get it. So
yeah, I wanted the Hunger or whatever it was.
The Sickness.
The Sickness.
Yeah,
the Hunger, the Sickness.
I'm sure Kyle's heard all about that already. But the Sickness is people think it's being manipulated by the market.
I just want to read it. Like I wanted to see.
No, I want to know.
Like
but
the cover itself was like enough to just like bring me in.
It's a very obscure publishing company, so we didn't get it ourselves.
Isn't it called like it's like one word too? It's like unexplained or something like that.
Uncivilized book.
Uncivilized. That was it.
But I'll have to check out Strange Planet. But yeah, Squadron Supreme. It's just because they're obscure. I didn't realize, I think instantly that they were a Justice League parody. But obviously, I figured that out soon enough.
Did you ever watch the Justice League TV show as a kid?
Which one?
The 2000s, the animated.
Animated, yeah. That and Unlimited were amazing. That and Unlimited were some of my favorite shows to watch at the time.
Yeah, no, phenomenally. Written by the same team that did Ben 10, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Ray McDuffie, who also created Milestone.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, is there a comic that a show is based off of that you've never heard of that after you've read or watched a show, it made you want to check out the comic? For me, it was Walking Dead, and for some friends of mine, Invincible. Definitely Invincible.
Invincible, yeah.
I read all of Invincible after watching the show. Yeah. But I will say The Boys was that. I did check it out. I didn't like the books. I think The Boys TV show is a very, very intelligent and well-written story. Really well done. But the books I just couldn't get into. It's very, very different from the show.
Yeah. We don't like The Boys comics. But yeah, definitely Invincible. I'm trying to think what it was for me.
Have you watched the Invincible show yet? No, right? Still.
No, but I started reading the book, so that was curious.
Yeah. I would say the show, I think, is way better than the books, just because he finally had time to build out that mystery and the storyline.
Right.
Plus, he could weave like different character arcs into each other.
Right. I'm trying to think what show for me. I mean, yeah, I did watch a lot of DC shows, so I guess that helps me want to actually read DC stuff. I didn't watch Static when it was coming out. I watched it later.
It's so good.
No, it's amazing. I just didn't watch it at that time when it was coming out. I watched it a bit later. But yeah, good. It's a good question. But yeah, first Squadron Sinister, $30. Very good minus.
Get it while it's hot.
Get it while it's hot.
Pipe it out like a pizza pie.
Next up, I got Avengers number 88. What is Jay saying?
He is saying The Boys is definitely an example of subverting expectations and changing up the story in a good way. I completely agree that the show was better. Yeah, the show is just the book starts off with the main characters having superpowers, and the show waits until 3 seasons in to give them superpowers and give them severe repercussions for using that. And I feel like it makes it so much more interesting to see them take down these superheroes without any abilities whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are basically water balloons. These characters.
They just have to use their brains.
Literally just their wits,
Mm-hmm.
just to beat them, and it's really satisfying whenever they do. So
yeah.
Plus the characters are way more. Homelander's much more. In the comic, he's just a sociopath. In the TV show, they give him layers. I mean, he's still very much a sociopath, but he has definitely some nuance to it, especially because of Anthony Starr. Also, Omar asks, in your opinion, what's next in store for the Avengers in the MCU? Well.
The writer's strike.
Yeah, that really is it.
That's what's in store for the Avengers.
Guys,
Avengers versus the writers.
Iron Man's gonna blow a hole through the head writer.
Yeah.
No, but in all honesty, now is the time to catch up on your favorite TV shows and movies, because I can guarantee you the next couple for the next year or so probably won't be good.
Yeah.
The writer's strike.
I haven't even started Secret Invasion yet. I'm gonna,
Same.
Lucas and I are waiting for a few episodes to build up before we jump into that. But we'll eventually do like a series review on that. But yeah, it's supposed to be Kang versus the Avengers in Avengers. What is this going to be? 5 or 4? But I don't know.
No. This would be 5. Yeah, because Endgame and if you count Infinity War and Endgame as 2 separate.
Do they have a
ones.
title for it yet?
Originally, they were part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Avengers Kang Dynasty and Avengers
Kang Dynasty. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping for Nova too. Nova Corps would be so cool, man. The fact that they haven't done that is actually insane.
I don't know what they're gonna, because supposedly Thanos wiped out most of the core, so like they need some sort of.
But I think I kind of like that
redeeming factor.
That's
well,
what
I'm saying if he's like the last one alive or something, that could be cool.
I think it would be cool if he's the one that last survivor from that attack, and that he absorbed all of the Nova Corps energy to and then found out that Thanos was dead before he could enact his revenge. So now he's just unsatisfied, going across the galaxy seeking to deal punishment to whoever he can, because he's just jaded.
Your idea just got stolen probably by
definitely.
Writer,
Kevin Feige, please pay me $5. I'd like to buy a sandwich.
But yeah, we really need some Nova.
I think Richard, definitely.
Richard first, Sam later. I guess. I don't know.
I think Sam is a great, Sam could be a future, 10 years down the line, maybe a TV show. That would be cool, but for now, you need Richard.
I don't think they're going to think that far ahead, to be honest. I think there's probably more nuance to putting Sam in the movies and the TV show.
Someone's pointing out, after Secret Wars, they might just restart everything again. Fully restart, which I'm that might not be the worst idea, but it would be...
Yeah.
Would be annoying to just have everything not count anymore.
It would be a good excuse, for them to do that.
New Iron Man, new Cap, etc.
Yeah. But they're going to just kind of milk the multiverse thing for a while, I think.
The year of the multiverse is here and now.
Yep. Sure is. Everything's multiverse. Everything's a different universe.
There's a universe where Elijah drinks this water, and there's a universe where he doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Big brain.
I hope everyone in the chat has seen Spider-Verse, because
Yes.
it's amazing.
Phenomenal. Watch it. Best multi. No. Okay. I almost said that. Everything Everywhere All at Once is better, but one of the best multiverse stories.
Yeah. Holy crap! It's the first appearance of Cyclops. That's right. This guy right here.
This guy.
First appearance, Cyclops. Everyone's favorite guy. Cyclops is shrinking down the Hulk. Oh no.
So
only you can save him. Issue 88, Fine Plus, Harlan Ellison on the story. $25 for Avengers number 88. Buy it to save the Hulk.
You think Giants have eye doctors? Do you
I
think
feel like that's their most exploited weak point. So I would hope they do have that. They do have that.
They have eye doctors. They have to get glasses. You would think that, you know what? Why don't Cyclops wear goggles? That would be a perfect defense against literally their only weakness.
Singular goggle.
Yeah, a singular goggle. That's it. They're good. They're set. Thanks, Zenon. Nice to see you too.
Hey,
we're just discussing how to stop Cyclops weaknesses.
Yeah, we're trying to help out
the Cyclops species.
The Cyclops community.
Yeah, the Cyclops community. But yeah, just wear it like cut a goggle and just like put it on your eye and like that's it. Your one weakness is covered.
Yeah.
Cyclops legally not Cyclops equally as awful.
Yeah, no, he's the forgotten Cyclop for sure.
Cyclop. Clop.
The forgotten one-eye guy.
Isn't it? What are they called in Greek? There's another name for them.
Another
Starts with
name?
H. For in Greek mythology.
With an H?
Yes, they're the elder giant. Elder. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking giants, not Cyclops. My mistake. Mixing up my Greek mythology.
All right, let's move on to some Daredevil.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Daredevil villains is the Owl. Issue 20 we have right here. Very good minus grade. $20 for this Daredevil issue 20 right here. Super early Daredevil. If you're a Daredevil fan, this is a must-have. Very nice Gene Colan piece right there. And
Lies.
it's lower grade, so, it's a bit cheaper.
Lies. Stop, Owl! Who? You! Who? No, you! Who? Just doesn't say anything else except for who.
That's the entirety of their confrontation.
Yeah. It's just him saying who over and over again. Stop, or I'll bring the Avengers. Who?
I just like that the only caption on this is the verdict is death.
He's just
no build up. Just Owl's just gonna.
Owl just deserves the death penalty. Poor Owl, man. He's just misunderstood.
Yeah.
All he wants to do is just hang out in the trees and eat some popcorn every now and then, like from like the floor.
Eat some mice.
Some mice, yeah. I don't know what else owls eat.
They love
Snakes?
all sorts of rodents.
Snakes?
Yeah, I mean. Daredevil 20. Very good minus for $20. Moving on to Daredevil 51.
Why isn't there like a dolphin themed like villain that uses like sonics to disrupt Daredevil? Like one of those like screams.
I mean, there probably
like
is some sort
sonar.
of dolphin character in Namor's cabinet,
True. But I would just love it facing off against Daredevil because it's like, I can't say no!
Yeah. No, that's why I always like when he faces Claw.
Yeah, true.
That's a pretty crazy...
I don't think I've ever read a full issue of that. How does he usually...
I think there's a Daredevil annual that has that matchup.
That's crazy. That must be wild.
Yeah. Daredevil issue 51. Fine plus grade for $25. Featuring Matt Murdock in his civilian clothes on the cover, walking a tightrope. He probably shouldn't be doing that out in the open.
Do you think you could walk across a tightrope?
Hell no. Definitely not.
What about those like slack ropes? What are they called? Like slack ropes or whatever? Like the ones where it's like more like thick. You can jump on them. Like,
I'm just deathly afraid of heights. Okay. I'm just deathly afraid of heights.
Fair. Well, I said
I can't do anything with heights.
Have you ever been on in like the Empire State Building elevator or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Man, you would hate that. You can feel the building move. Shift under your feet. Like it's really horrifying.
Definitely not for me.
I'm gonna make Elias go skydiving for his next birthday. And be like, hey, Elias, close your eyes, and then you're just gonna be teleported inside of a helicopter.
Yeah, you'd have to drug me. Daredevil issue 54. Very fine. For $8. This is actually the other copy. This is $12 for issue 54. Fine plus is the grade.
What's the cover?
It's featuring I think that's Dr. Fear. That guy. Remember that guy?
No, I actually don't know that one.
Yeah, Dr. Fear. He's a really obscure Daredevil villain.
Like Scarecrow-esque? Where you like induces fear? Or no?
I think he's just got like a fear gun or something. It's
so it's literally just Scarecrow though.
It's very basic. Very basic version of it, but yeah. Another nice Gene Colan piece right here. interesting Spidey floating head for some
I
reason.
feel like Gene Colan. Is it Gene Coleman? Or
Gene Colan.
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 What do you think is his most famous work?
I mean, probably Iron Man.
Probably Iron Man.
Iron Man stuff, yeah. I actually have a sketch that he did for me.
You know what's crazy?
At a local con in like a school. It was like a super small con. He was just sitting there. He was super nice. I was really young. I don't know, super young. Can't remember what age, but I was really young. And he just did an Iron Man sketch for me. My dad tried to pay him, and he wouldn't take any money. He was super nice, super chill. So yeah, that's one of my most prized possessions, honestly.
Oh, that.
Yeah, Gene Colan did a lot of Strange Tales.
And Doctor
Strange, yeah.
Interesting.
He's great for like more kind of dark,
lighting and etc.
Supernatural stuff, yeah, stuff like that.
Didn't we just recently learn that John Romita Jr. did the Demon in a Bottle cover? Something like that?
No,
Didn't he do the Demon in a Bottle cover? Who did the Demon in a Bottle cover?
That was probably senior, if anything. Not junior, that's way before his time. Yes, that's a very good pick, Zane. And Gene Colan's greatest film is Tomb of Dracula. Yeah, Tomb of Dracula is amazing. My dad has a lot of those, so I got to see those. But yeah.
Oh, Bob Layton.
Those are beautiful.
That's who it's by. Bob Layton.
You ever seen any Tomb of Dracula covers, Lucas?
Yeah. You guys look really creepy. So like,
they're
good job.
Yeah, they're classic horror. But yeah, Zane's said that's Gene Colan's best work is Tomb of Dracula.
How many issues did that run for? It was like what? Like,
it was a lot.
Quite a bit.
I don't remember.
I think it like went over 200, right?
Possibly.
You think like one of them would kill Dracula at some point?
They had a really hard time.
Or sorry, no wait. Technically, make him. Well, he's already undead, so like, making him twice dead.
Says it's only 70 issues.
Only 70? Really?
Yeah, Tomb of Dracula 70. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, I thought it was longer than that.
Yeah, 70 issues.
Okay, moving on to our next book.
Got a few Fantastic Four issues for you.
FF, Fantastic Four. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the current run. Fantastic Four, it's really good.
Yeah. Fantastic Four, number 75.
The story was by J.R.J.
I think we have some lag.
The Demon in the Bottle storyline was written. That was what I was.
Bob Layton on the cover and story by J.R.J. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
That was the thing that was like very. I was like, wow, really? Also, I love that cover. This cover right here.
Yeah, Fantastic Four, number 75.
Probably one of the most famous covers. Is this the start or ending of the Galactus saga?
This is towards the end. It's not the very final, but yeah.
Y'all have a favorite gimmick cover like metal, chromium, lenticular, etc., or not fans?
Oh, like any of that stuff. I like a good foil. I like a good foil or lenticular.
I'm trying to think. I like covers that kind of piece together.
Connecting covers?
Yeah, connecting covers. Okay. Those are usually pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite.
It's a good choice.
I'm not huge into foil, to be honest. It hurts my eyes after a while. Hence why I was like asking you earlier for the cover. I was like, should I put a foil? And you're like, yeah. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, people like it. I think people like it. It's making a huge resurgence on both.
Shiny.
Exactly.
Shiny means good.
On both DC and Marvel's side, they're both bringing that back. So
they're cranking those, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially DC, I want to say.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty famous cover right here.
Hey, Kenneth. Hello.
Fantastic Four, number 75. Good grade. Centerfold is loose. Please note that. $19, just $19 for FF number 75.
I actually really want to reread this original saga. I've never read it. I know it's only 4 issues, so it's not even long.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely got to reread it because, original appearance of Galactus very much controlled, at least at the time, influenced by Kirby.
Any classic Galactus stuff is always a pleasure to look at and a pleasure to read.
I'll take that FF75. Meet me uptown. We'll take it.
19. Meet me uptown. I don't think we've seen you in the show before, so make sure you fill out the form that Kyle's going to send to you here.
And yeah, thank you for taking the FF75. As soon as we get your info, we will try to send it to your address of choosing. And if you guys have any specific issues that you are interested in us looking for in 2 weeks, we're not going to do the show next week, but the week after that, we're going to be doing the show. If you have any specific issues that you want us to maybe like deep dive or look for, definitely tell us. Me and Elias will go looking for this. We'll dive into the catacombs that are Fat Jack's. I might not come back. I might drown in the books, to be honest, but a quicksand. Hopefully, do you think you could survive quicksand? I feel like I honestly wouldn't. I would be dumb enough to just die in it.
What's the trick to relax, right?
No. That's with what's it called? Riptides. Riptides are not supposed to struggle. You're supposed to just like float and just it will like there's like a 70% chance if you just float, it'll just literally bring you exactly where you were before.
Mm-hmm.
But what are your thoughts on the current ASM run? Ooh,
that's a loaded question.
Yeah, you're asking the real tough heavy hitters here, man.
Okay, wait. Don't answer this question, Lucas. If you want to know our thoughts on the current Amazing Spider-Man run, watch our video called it's a Cosmic Calamity on the Amazing Spider-Man run. Go on our channel, the Cosmic Panel on YouTube, for the answer to that question.
Yeah, there you go.
I literally cannot exert any more energy on that run.
Yeah, true.
Or else I will hurt myself.
Mills really said X-Men #1. Mills. Oh, man, Mills, I had it last week. If you only asked. So I would have totally got it. Zanin, from Richard Solomon Collection, could you pull Lois Lane 71 for me if we have it? Yeah, of course, Zanin. We'll see if we have it, and then we'll pull it for you.
We'll look for that for you, Zanin. It's actually Edward Solomon.
Yeah, because Eliza looked at so many.
I know, because I had to look at his name
so many
times.
The most prolific writer of all time.
Yes, Edward Solomon.
For people that don't get the joke, we recently got a collection with the name Edward Solomon stamped on every single issue. Very good comics issues, like very, very decently, like not terrible condition.
No, good stuff.
But it just has every single one of them has his name stamped on it.
I'm only teasing, Zanin.
No, you're good, Zanin. Okay, so for next time, we will look for those. You'll try to have those for you, but probably when you come in.
Yeah, you'll be in on Friday.
Yeah, so.
All right, next up. Fantastic Four, number 87. Very good minus grade for just $9. The Power and the Pride, possibly the most offbeat ending of the year. Crystal was a mainstay of the FF book at this time.
Yeah, dating Johnny.
So yeah.
From the Solomon Grundy collection.
Exactly. Yep. Solomon Grundy,
Born on Monday.
He's not very smart, so he stamped his name onto every single comic book. He's just not the brightest guy. FF87, $5.
How do you think they came up with the ideas for those specific abilities for that FF? I feel like that's such a random hodgepodge of abilities,
no,
right?
it's the 4 elements.
Earth, wind, fire. What is Mr. Fantastic? Rubber? Water? Oh.
Clothes. That's the
anyway. And then Sue's supposed to be air.
She's supposed to be air.
Oh.
It's the 4 elements. That's literally it.
Okay. Weird.
The Cosmic Panel.
Yes, the Cosmic Panel on
YouTube.
You can find us.
What is the name of the video? It's like How Not to Treat Beloved Characters.
Yes,
How Not to Treat Beloved Characters. It's our Cosmic Calamity on Zebwell's ASM run. We're going to use that question that you asked us as an opportunity to plug the channel because we talk about it at length.
So what's the price and approximate grade on that DC Superstars number 17? Let us see.
Oh, this guy right here. So we're asking $30 for this. I would put this at a very good grade myself. It's actually not too bad. If you can see the corners here, the corners aren't too bad.
Yeah, that's actually good. This is the first time I've seen this specific issue.
So we're asking $30 for this. Green Arrow, Legion of Superheroes, and introducing the Huntress.
Oh, okay. So is this the first appearance of Huntress?
I believe so.
I just remember my first introduction to her was through Justice League Unlimited, where she dates the Question.
Yes, I love me some.
That was so good. That was also my first introduction to the Question, which was such a fun character. Even rewatching all his scenes, he's so entertaining. ASM ended at 500 for me. I don't blame you.
500, okay, fair enough.
I will say there has been some good runs since then, but yeah.
No, I mean, that must be brand new day era.
Yeah, around that time.
Be, so.
Yeah,
totally fair.
Straczynski era ended.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep that opinion, definitely watch our video.
Yeah.
But yeah, so $30 on Secret Origins of Superheroes.
Yeah.
Trying to find some more info.
Not so secret if it's published in a book, is it? Checkmate.
Yes, this is the first full appearance of Helena Wayne, actually.
Oh wow! Oh, so Helena Wayne Huntress.
This is Helena Wayne.
Different Huntress stuff.
This is from Earth 2, actually. This is an Earth 2
alternate
version.
So that's a very, very different. You guys into Japanese manga? I am very much into manga. JJK,
I am
blah.
in support of manga. I just don't read it.
Yeah. New JJK is going to be starting in 4 days. The new JJK Season 2 anime, which is very, very exciting. If you are not caught up, watch it. It's very good. Probably one of the best fight shonens in a while. And it's part of the dark manga trio that people have dubbed recently.
Okay.
But it's like more mature, like shonen manga. So it's like Chainsaw Man, Hell's Paradise, and Jujutsu Kaisen are the trio.
Yeah. We're trying to get more manga into the shop. We don't have a ton here at the moment. But we're hoping to get some more very soon.
Yeah, we placed some orders recently.
So keep an eye out for that. If we sell it quickly, we'll hopefully be able to get more. So
come in, buy Blue Lock, buy JJK. When we get those in, scoop them up so that we can buy more.
Yep.
Is the origin story of the Bronze Age Huntress?
I'm assuming.
Please repeat grade and price for DC Superstar 17. Just turned on channel. Yeah, no problem.
No problem. That's what we're here for. Secret Origins of Superheroes. Number 17 is the first full appearance of Helena Wayne. We're asking $30 for it. So I'm going to say this is a very good plus grade. In pretty good shape. Corners aren't too bad. I'll try and show you some of them.
Thank you guys in the chat for helping us also. Appreciate that. This was our pop quiz to see who was paying attention.
Yeah, exactly.
We know that Mills and TJ passed.
So just $30. They're in pretty good shape.
So you recently said to me the other day that you watched the first episode of Attack on Titan. How far did you get? Just curious.
The first episode.
Just the first episode? Man.
That's just when I was falling off of anime. I just
it's so good,
I was just kind of on the tail end of my anime interest.
I would wait until the series is fully finished before starting it, but it is probably one of the best written I've ever read. Been reading One Piece. It is peak. Author's genius got into Spider-Man because of One Piece authors on break because of ongoing eye surgery. Yeah, Oda's on break right now. I didn't realize it was for eye surgery. I thought he was just taking a normal break. I guess that man, literally with a gun to his head, cannot take a break.
Huh.
That man is a workaholic. But
Yeah,
One Piece is great. I'm caught up on the manga, and I'm caught up on the anime. So one of the animators this episode put smoking the Big Mom pack in the impact frames of the animation, which is so funny. Smoking that Big Mom pack.
Yeah.
Big Mom is one of the characters that they're killing in that episode.
But yeah, if I could recommend a a recent Spider-Man run, I would recommend Nick Spencer's run from 2021.
Never cried so hard for Gibbon in my life. I felt so bad for Gibbon.
Exactly. But yeah, Nick Spencer's run highlights all sorts of obscure Spidey characters. It's what I want from a current run of a character that's been around for a long time. You know, references to old stuff, but bringing it into a new light, doing it in a new way that's interesting and refreshing. So Nick Spencer's ASM is my, my last favorite ASM run.
What do you think is your favorite period? I still think it's the original for me. The original,
just the very first volume.
First 100 or so issues.
Yeah,
it's the way it just builds off of each other is just so interesting.
Sure. No, they had a clear roadmap.
Yeah, once he enters into college and it's dating Mary Jane and all that, it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, moving on.
I'm gonna go back to this rack, but please keep up any questions you guys have.
Yeah, if you guys have any specific issues you want us to cover, definitely don't be afraid to ask. Zebul's made the character development go down the drain. Yes.
Yeah.
But we will not be talking anymore about that one because we will be plugging our video, the Cosmic Panels, How to Treat a Beloved Character, ASM, Cosmic Calamity.
Yeah.
Watch it.
But yeah, Nick Spencer's run is great, and then Zeb Wells came along. So
wait, what'd you call him?
Zeb Wells came along.
Oh, I thought you said Zeb Balls. I was like, what?
Fantastic Four number 101. Very good plus grade for $15.
Already subbed. Thank you, Netta.
We appreciate it very much. We poured a lot of energy into that video, so we're just trying not to...
I was actually exhausted after that video.
We're trying not to harm ourselves.
Yeah, I was very sad. It gets really somber near the end, too. Yeah. It's really depressing.
Issue 101. Very good plus for $15.
Yeah. What happens in this issue specifically?
So this, let's see. Hold on. It's in my notes here.
Eli's rapidly scrolling as fast as he can, trying to find Fantastic Four.
Oh, I don't have 101? Okay.
Well, what does the cover say?
Shock follows shock as death strikes at night. The battle is ended. We've won. The FF are beaten at last.
Interesting. So this is the final issue of FF, right?
Yeah, this is it.
This is it, right?
They've been beaten.
Yeah, there's all the FF books. Sorry, guys, we forgot to tell you. All the FF books after this issue follows an alternate universe. The ones that we followed died. The adversaries in FF 101 were the Magia.
Really?
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
So they just fought against the Italian Mafia.
I knew Zanin would help us with this.
The video you recommend is in the top 3 most watched in the Cosmic Panel. Thanks.
Yeah, that video did really well.
We
were happy to see that. We tried to get it out in a timely fashion because it was a hot topic. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, we appreciate you checking it out. Yeah, Zanin will always educate me on FF stuff. So yeah, 101, very good plus for $15.
Timothy asks, "What's the grade and price of Batman 189?" Tell us, Elias. Tell us now.
Let's see here. Batman 189.
Who created the Batman theme song?
Yo, mama.
And do they get royalties? I really hope so. Because if so, man, they must. Hopefully they get a royalty every time the newspaper spinning thing happens. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like because so many shows do that. Like so many animated shows do that as a joke.
Right.
Well, they'll have even in Fairly Odd Parents, for example, they did that.
So this is a very low grade copy, but yes, this is the first appearance of Silver Age Scarecrow. Third appearance overall, if you count his previous appearances. We're asking $40 for this. This is definitely a very low grade, so I would say probably somewhere around a 2 or 1. But yeah, it's just $40 for Batman 189. Pretty classic cover right here. Pretty amazing appearance. So if you want first Silver Age Scarecrow for cheap, $40 will do you pretty well. There's a lot of creases here along the spine. Of course, Edward Sutherland's name stamped. This one's a pretty light mark. It didn't hit too hard on this one, but
you missed this.
Corner creases, stuff like that. So I'll try and hold it up a little bit closer.
Mills will claim the Batman 189.
Mills. I hope Timothy didn't want that because Mills seems to have beaten to the punch.
Yeah. Luckily, we have enough. Now we don't. We wish. Okay. Any underrated gems you want to recommend? The Netta asks. I think they're talking about our channel.
Well, I think they're just talking about books in general. If you're talking about books in general, Chroma, Lorenzo De Felici.
Yes.
Image Comics.
Do a Power Bomb.
Chroma. Do a Power Bomb. Image. Daniel Warren Johnson.
Yeah. What else off the top of my head?
Those are some underrated gems from recent memories.
Behold Behemoth.
Image Comics.
Everything is Image. Everything just Image.
Yep.
New Reading Black event is going to be happening, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the major event that's finally going to happen is occurring, and we're finally going to decide who is the new Radiant Black.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, because we had to choose between one or the other, and he had a whole he had all the stories planned out for depending on who we chose.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna try and do video, kind of doing starter kits for people who want to get into comics. So we're gonna do one for.
I'm really excited to do those
for indie books as well as Marvel and DC. Yeah, Mills. No, I mean, can't get much better than that. If you don't have that in your collection, that's a nice cheap price to grab that at. Yeah, let us know if you're going to come in person at the shop or if you want us to ship it to you. But I figure maybe it's easier for you to pass by. Moving on, Fantastic Four number 111. Fine minus grade for $16. The Thing runs amok.
How fast can the Thing even run?
Not terribly fast.
What is he,
maybe downhill.
He just rolls down a hill like a cannonball.
Got his momentum, but otherwise, yeah, I don't think he's got much luck there.
Yeah, I feel like he can't possibly run that quickly.
No.
Where he gets on a moped and just chases after him. Ben, you have to stop. Someone, Mimi Uptown said, "I will take 111."
Okay.
Okay. Yes. FF 1111. Whoa. That sounded almost like Blue from Blue's Clues. What was that? Why did I do that? Oh, I never watched the Blue's Clues film. I just realized that. Oh, no. I had said I was going to watch that in theaters with Dee, and we never did. I wonder if it was any good.
Kyle says, what do you get when you cross a superhero with a potato? Sputterman. You know what that means? We'll be right back after a quick break.
Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin' Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula: you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales.
ShopLocator.com to find a store near you.
Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now.
You just finished the last episode of your favorite new show, and you just have to talk about it. But all your friends are ghosting you because of that incident last week at the buffet. Oh, you know the one. What you did to that chowder. Ugh. Keeps me up at night. So what do? Join writer Dan Wickline as he breaks down all your favorite pop culture media. Whether it's a review of the latest nerdy TV show or a dive back into the history of your favorite comic characters, Dan's ready to discuss all the hottest topics live. Join the conversation as Dan live streams Tuesday through Thursday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The Dan Wickline Show on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Fat Jack's live auction show. We just get a quick reboot, so hopefully our connection is a little bit better. Welcome back to the Fat Jack's.
I didn't mean to play that.
Yeah, hope you guys are having a nice Sunday. We still got plenty of books to go over, so
Plenty books.
as always, please comment any questions you guys got. We already got some nice claims because people let us know. Ask us questions about stuff we didn't even touch on yet. So,
and if there's any books that you want us to look for in the next show, which will be 2 weeks,
let us know. Yeah,
we'll look for it. We'll dive into the catacombs and proceed to drown in it just to find your comic needs.
We were just talking about FF. We got some earlier FF issues here. Issue 700 just came out recently. So that was a really amazing issue. So yeah, these are around the hundreds mark. So let's dive into FF number 113. 111 was just cleaned. FF 113. Very good plus grade for $12. Very good plus for $12. This is featuring the coming of the Overmind. Everybody's favorite FF villain right here. This guy.
I love his design so much.
Yeah, he has a great Kirby.
He kind of looks
great
like
Kirby design right there.
He kind of looks like High Evolutionary in the Spider-Man Unlimited show.
Okay, interesting.
Have you ever seen that design?
I have. That's an interesting.
He kind of looks like him. And I think that might be on purpose, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just very interesting that they kind of take that look, but it's a very different character. But still, nonetheless, High Evolutionary was created by Kirby, right?
I believe so.
If anyone in chat can confirm for us whether or not who created High Evolutionary, was it Kirby?
Yeah,
Kirby?
Who created High Evolutionary?
Because I'm actually interested now to know.
But yeah, so this is the first appearance of Overmind. He's an Eternal, actually. So he's an Eternal enemy, explaining the very Kirby design. But yeah, very good plus, $12.
I love the idea that the Eternals were never supposed to cross over with the Marvel Universe. They were just never supposed to. And then what was it? One of them had a foot race with Hulk, and that was it.
Yeah,
that was the major end of that non-crossover rule. Was that Hulk running? Who was he running against? Was it Mercury or Makari?
Makari, yeah,
probably.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's why they chose the name Mercury Makari.
Yeah, we haven't watched the Stanley documentary, but I hear there's a lot of discourse about it right now, because a lot of controversy surrounding it right now. A lot of people, including Stan, were hesitant to give Jack Kirby his due when it came to character creation. So, I haven't watched it, but I just know that there's a lot of talk about it right now.
So apparently High Evolutionary was created by Lee and Kirby and first appeared in The Mighty Thor. But John Cripps does say, looks like Kirby, but I think we're in Buscema territory here.
Okay, interesting. But yeah, it makes sense to me that would be Lee and Kirby.
Yeah, and the color style and art style of Spider-Man Unlimited is very Kirby-esque, especially the coloring of it.
Yeah.
Even the symbiotes, the blue and black of Venom and the red of Carnage, huge Kirby look to it, at least feeling wise. Has anyone watched Spider-Man Unlimited?
Yeah, comment if you guys have watched Spider-Man Unlimited.
It's one of those few gems that I really like that I wish we got more of a continuation on, because it ends on literally everyone dies. That's it. End of story.
There's a lot of good Spider-Man animated shows
that were cut too early.
That were cut
Spectacular
short.
Spider-Man. Best one. Period. I will go to the grave.
Have you guys shown any major keys?
Yeah, I got my keys right here.
Nothing too crazy. We do have first Squadron Sinister appearance for just $30, so it's a lower grade. Very good minus grade for $30. We just sold first Silver Age Scarecrow.
Yeah.
We still got some first Silver Age appearances over here. But nothing too heavy in price this week. Unless anyone wants the one of the Todd McFarlane signed Spider-Man #1s that we have. There's not any huge ticket items. The goal of today's show is low grade, low prices, so affordable stuff. What's Kyle saying? Stanley Doc is based on 2 recordings. Stan did probably, in the early 2000s before he sort of changed his tune on the co-creation thing at the end of his life. Oh, so they're pulling from earlier recordings
where he gave credit to Kirby and all of them.
Well, Kyle's saying where they didn't give credit to Kirby until he changed his tune towards the end of his life. So
I didn't realize
that's
he changed
probably
his tune
why
at all.
there's some controversy. Yeah, no, he did. It took him a while to come around on admitting that stuff, especially with the Ditko Spider-Man creation thing.
Yeah.
He had a hard time admitting that for a while too. It's like Stanley propaganda. It's weird. Okay, interesting. What is it on? Because
it's probably on Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Either Disney Plus or Hulu. Either way, it's owned by Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, D plus. I like that. I like that D plus.
I don't know if that's the rating or the channel.
Yeah, that's the rating of the documentary.
Both. There you go.
There you go. I think it's still a better name than Max.
Yeah, anything is a better name than Max.
Bro, like, why would you rename your? I really want Disney to make Spider-Man animated series. They're actually doing that. That's the thing. They had that the animated series that they promoted. They showed stills from. Remember that was going to have Daredevil and Benedict Cumberbatch voicing Doctor Strange. That they announced like 2 years ago, and they still haven't come up with any. What's it called? It was
Writer's Strike.
Spider-Man freshman year or something like that.
Oh yeah, well it's MC. I don't want MCU.
Well, no, the thing is, it wasn't in the MCU. That was the key thing. Was that it was like the same voice actors, but it wasn't in the MCU itself.
Really?
It's just another take on the original origin.
Okay.
Which I think would have been cool. Like,
I don't know.
The art style really sold me. That was the thing that I really liked.
The X-Men 93 show or whatever made me excited that they were going to do that for more characters. So I want them to continue a show like a Spider-Man show that got cut short because there's too many that got cut short. But yeah, downright fall in the comics. Yeah, I just want comic stories. You know, I just want comic stories. Let me know if you guys remember the slew of Marvel animated movies or whatever that were just cutouts of the comics and they just moved them around a little bit. Yeah. That was so funny. That was a really funny period.
So remember this, Elias?
Yeah.
Show this to the audience. So this was Spider-Man freshman year.
Spider-Man freshman year. I don't know if it's going to focus. It's not going to focus.
But yeah, the art style is really engaging.
It's not going to focus.
But yeah, search it up if you can't find it.
Spider-Man freshman year.
Yeah, the art style looks really cool. I love the original costume that they have for him. Yeah, look, Elias. This weird costume.
Yeah.
So cool. Anyway, sorry about that. Is that Batman 171 on the second row?
Real quick.
What is the great impression? Yeah. So sorry. I didn't realize
that's what I was about to say. So Timothy's asking Batman 171. So this is first Riddler since 1948. So first appearance of Riddler since 1948. We're asking 65 for this. So a lot of spine creases, ticks up here, ticks along creases on this corner as well. I don't know where to put this. I'd maybe say very good or very good plus, but it's just $65.
Also, they answered your question.
I'm going to show
Marvel Superheroes from 1966. Timothy Claims the book. Timothy Claims the Batman book. I was like, why are you still doing this?
Just making sure he sees the condition that it's in.
Okay.
People named Max have now disliked the video. Sorry, Max.
Poor Max.
Norman Osborn instead of Tony.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Norman Osborn was going to be the one mentoring him instead of Tony
in
that freshman year show.
Yeah.
That was like the whole thing, which is like why it was like interesting in a new take. Plus, they made Norman Osborn black to give him his cornrows, which was actually pretty cool.
The waves.
Yeah, the waves. His son had cornrows. That was it. Harry had cornrows instead.
Okay. Good grab, Timothy. Make sure you fill out that form if you haven't already.
What is Thomas Bishop saying? It's on Facebook, so I can see.
He's saying it's a heck of a deal.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just going to wrap up this rack. I know this one seems to be a little more popular, but I'm just going to wrap up this one.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, number 114. This is a very good grade for just $10. This is still in the Overmind saga. So FF 110.
Mill said good game.
114.
I think they're competing against each other on who can claim the books the fastest.
I mean, I'm assuming that the chat is going to be, up to date. Like we'll know because we'll see in the chat who commented first. But yeah.
So
GG.
I read somewhere that retailers were not happy with the current ASM run. I don't know if it's related to selling or current run, but I also heard that ASM is the best selling by Marvel. Is there a way to find numbers? I don't know personally. Is there a way?
I know there's a way. I just don't know.
There must be a way, definitely. But I know that it's definitely not going to be selling well after last issue. I don't think it's sold well at all.
It's very controversial right now.
Yeah. So it's.
Kyle, what were you going to say?
Oh,
There's
Netta
no
said
place
it's
to
sold.
find specific numbers.
Okay.
The best you can do would be these are our numbers for our store for our reasons. There is no
Right.
centralized data across local comic book shops.
Yeah. So if every comic shop posted their numbers, you could figure it out. I would say here it's been declining in sales. But that's also, I think just the reaction to, 26 and all the backlash that the series has been facing. We had a lot of subscribers drop the book
Yes.
in recent months.
Probably around like 10 or so, which is like pretty significant.
So,
Also,
let's see what happens.
yeah, I was gonna point out Netta said sold. So I think they were talking about the Fantastic Four that you were mentioning, the last one. I think. Netta, just clarify what.
Yeah, if you're claiming something, just say claim and then the issue
just because
number.
it makes it easier for us.
Sorry, we're just not sure, but yeah, ASM is not what it should be right now,
That's
and hopefully the sales continue to reflect that. But they still haven't canned it yet. So
and editorial's still the same.
editorial, we love them. Issue 114, very good, $10.
Yeah.
Last issue I have over here is a very cool landmark issue for the Fantastic Four. Of course, this is Fantastic Four 200. Very good plus grade for $9. Very good plus for $9. 17th Doom versus Reed, 17th anniversary spectacular. Just $9 for FF 200.
So it took 17 years for them to reach 200 issues. How? Wait. So I'm trying to do the math now. So like to reach 100 issues, how many years does that take around? Like 8 years?
Well, so issue a month, 12 issues,
Yeah.
right? So by that, you just gotta go by that logic.
Okay, sure.
I don't know my 12 times tables up to 200.
Yeah. So
obviously, 10 years is 120, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah,
issues would
I
be
guess
1
that
year.
makes sense.
Yeah. Also, Neto's writing. Zebul's has many connections. Dude is writing movies like Deadpool 3, The Marvels, and She-Hulk's therapy scene.
Yeah.
I'm not happy that he's writing The Marvels. After killing off the character in that way, no. He should not be within 500 feet of Kamala Khan's writing.
Not really.
I will yet again say, watch the video on the Cosmic Panel where we discuss this.
Yep.
Otherwise, I will get worked up.
Yeah.
And you won't like me when I'm angry.
We don't want to raise our blood pressure anymore.
Is it still raising your blood pressure if you break through it? Next book, next batch. Let us see.
So we can move on to this rack now. The rack that everyone wants us to talk about, I think. Action Comics number 356. Right here. Cover art by Neil Adams. So classic Neil Adams cover right here. This is from the Edward Solomon collection. So make note that his name is stamped right there. Just $10 for this issue. Featuring the son of the Annihilator, the kid with the super fists. You heard me, Superman. Take those handcuffs off my pop, or I'll blast you like this monument.
Yeah, so this kid is named Pickpocket Pete. Don't wear the name out. Very, very. What are shipping prices? Timothy is asking.
What was it, $7 or $9?
It's like $9.
$9. Usually shipping is like $9. But yeah, I think usually it's 9. Hopefully, you're close by, so it'll get to you quickly. Also, anything that you guys claim here on the show is available for store pickup as well. If you guys are local, you can always come by and we'll hand it to you. First Superman cover by Neil Adams in the Senate.
There you go.
Cool.
What issue number is that?
Action 356.
Yeah, I didn't realize he started so. I mean, I thought he started at 300 around that time.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty silly character right there.
Yeah, just funny.
Exhibiting his powers on a nearby.
Also, why is Superman using handcuffs?
He's following the law,
Also, why isn't the kid ripping off the handcuffs then? If he has super strength. What? Why not use your super strength to actually get your father free instead of angrily throwing a tantrum?
Yeah, right.
Maybe think about that. What do you guys think is the most wasted power that a villain has used? Like a villain could really use it very well if they were more intelligent, but they failed to use it.
You mean like the Condiment King?
I don't think that's a good ability, though.
Oh, you're saying like
an ability that they have that is like legitimately good, but they fail to use it up to its potential.
Gotcha.
So, like, for example, before obviously Molecule Man got redefined by the 2000s and Hickman, like I would have said him.
Right.
But like obviously now that doesn't count anymore because he's overpowered.
Yeah.
Just use pink kryptonite.
Mm-hmm. Detective Comics number 430. Criminals are trying to reveal Batman's identity. Hold it before you kill him. Let's see who the Batman is. I guess he was going to shoot him in the face and, not be able to see his identity. So before you kill him, let's take off his mask. The startling story of a gangster who discovered the Batman's secret identity. Clue of the false faces. Also, the elongated man solves the baffling case of the haunted studio mystery. Detective Comics number 430 for just $15.
$15. Very, very cheap Silver Age.
Next up, Detective Comics number 431. This is $13 for Batman's most baffling case. This murder has been censored. The master crime file of Jason Bard in Crime on My Hands. So those two stories right here. Stop. And Batman saying, stop. Nobody leaves this magazine till a murder is solved. Batman breaking the fourth wall? Interesting.
I loved when Batman's an actual detective, especially like in the most recent Batman film.
Yeah.
Not talking about the Flash. I'm talking about the actual Batman film, where Robert Pattinson was playing. He loved that movie. I think one of my favorite comic book films of all time. Honestly, high praise. I know, but I stand by it.
Are we still freezing up? Kyle, let us know if we're still freezing up. Mills is saying that we're having a picture difficulty.
Yeah, the clarity of the image is definitely lacking on our end. From my phone, I can tell.
Clarity, or just you mean
clarity?
There you go.
Yeah, clarity is not great, but
You're not freezing. It's just
But
getting
we're-
blurry once
we're
in a
not-
while. You're not
we're
freezing
right by the
every
router.
once in a while, but the tornado sirens just went off here, so I was chalking that up to my internet.
Okay,
So,
so maybe it's just our quality.
yeah, you
okay.
might be. There might be a storm headed your way, just making your internet a little slow.
Yes. Thank you. All right. Well, we'll see.
But were you guys familiar with the Invincible before the animated series popularized it? I knew about it. I never read it myself. To be honest, I thought it kind of looked just because I wasn't a huge fan of the original art. I read the first issue and was like, it's okay. But I definitely will say the show is a lot better than the book, therefore I got into it.
Anyway, issue 431, $13.
You know it. What is Bishop saying over there?
He thinks it's Facebook. He doesn't think it's anyone's connections. We're running on a really old Dell here. It's just the Dell that the shop has. So
Yes.
whatever we got is what we got.
Next up.
Detective Comics number 432 going in sequence here. $11 for Detective Comics 432. Batman saying, "Why would anyone steal $1 million and then rip it in half?" And then this shadowy figure saying, "For a reason you'll never know, Batman." Batman solves the great rip-off mystery.
The rip-off mystery. That's funny.
And then the second story features the Atom as the world's smallest super sleuth in Suddenly the Witness Vanished. So everyone saw, even the backup stories, it can be a random character, but they're solving a mystery.
Yeah.
So it's always still a detective comic.
You know what I recently learned? That the Atom doesn't shrink because of his belt or anything. That's actually his inherent power. The White Dwarf star stops him from basically exploding stuff around him when he shrinks.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
Okay.
I learned about that recently from Death Battle. I was like, wow, that's interesting. Also, Mill said Windows 98.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. All right, next Detective Comics book.
Why do we call it DC? Why do we call it DC Comics? Isn't that repetitive?
It is very repetitive. You are saying it's like saying chai tea.
Chai tea.
Spider-Verse
reference. Yeah. Batman with Justice League. Batman in his comics.
Detective Comics number 433 for $15. Batman challenges the reader to guess who is the killer in the smog. This is a story from the streets of Philly right now. We're experiencing more Canadian wildfire smog. And the second story, The Master Crime File of Jason Bard, Case of the Forged Face. $15. Detective Comics number 433.
Yeah. I just want to stand up. Am I not allowed to stand up?
All right. What is up next here? Let's see.
The Penguin.
Check this out. This is Batman number 169. The second Silver Age appearance of the Penguin.
Seems kind of agile. I don't know how accurate that is to the actual penguin ecology. Jay Burns, you don't have Comcast by any chance, do you? We do not pay the internet. Jack does, the owner of the shop, or Mike.
It could be. Who knows?
We would never know.
It very well could be. Batman 169. Second Silver Age appearance of Penguin. Just $18. So very low grade. Just $18 for second Silver Age appearance of Batman. There's some writing on the cover here. There is some creases along the spine here. Creases along this side as well.
Bill says he will claim 169.
But, if you're looking for a cheap copy, this is it.
Well, not any longer. Mills already has claimed it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, did you win a non-DC? just to show something different.
Sure.
Does anyone know?
Anybody know this? Let us know if you know this book here. Adventures of the Jaguar, number 14 for $5.
That was the Archie Comics group with the fly.
Oh, okay. I'm skidding. Help! This kid is flying off a cliff, and Jaguar's thinking to himself. He's not saying this out loud, but he's thinking, "Fools! This Kick of the Month club is never happy unless they flirt with death." So apparently, this is something that happens often, and the Jaguar has to look after these kids that are very reckless drivers. I only ask because the guys in Jersey they're always having issues after I start about it, and it's hilarious. Yeah, whatever internet provider we have isn't the best, I'll tell you that.
Zanin says the Jaguar was an Archie comic superhero from the 1960s.
Right.
Of course, Zanin would know. Jaguar, number 14.
I'm Zanin, I have to. Unironically, Zanin's probably the most knowledgeable, like, comics-wise. Like at first,
this shop, yeah.
yeah, no, definitely. Like, knows numbers, knows dates. Crazy. Zanin, how do you fit so much info in your head?
It's really ironic you asking that question.
I know, right? With the amount of, like, random info that I know.
Mm-hmm. Moving on. Batman 173.
Do you think they would do well on Jeopardy?
I think so.
We should host like a comics only Jeopardy episode.
Yeah, well, I remember one of the first videos we did was that quiz book I had.
Yeah,
we could do more of those. Those are some good questions in there. But it also does get very date specific. That's the thing. You gotta know.
Well, I was thinking like the live stream.
Oh yeah, sure. Batman.
I don't have an answer to that question.
I don't have a good answer to that question. That's just how some people's brains work, man.
It really is. It really is. Should Americans' comic industry make rom-com comics? I actually think so. Recently, we've been shifting to a lot of rom-com comics. Or maybe not rom-com specifically, but romantic thrillers or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time at the End of the World is one example. Of Everlasting is another example. I feel like there's been a huge shift recently with making romantic books kind of come back.
Romantic with a twist. That's the key thing.
Like, oh, love, but it's literally at the apocalypse age.
Right. Yeah, something
or
like that.
Love Everlasting where it's like you're in this time loop.
Yeah.
So
it's a throwback to classic romantic books, but something's wrong. Something's off.
Do you remember a TV show called Beauty and the Beast?
TV show?
TV show? No.
90s. Guy looked like a lion's face. The woman was the lead. She became the lead in the Chronicles where Sarah, the one from Terminator.
Sarah Connor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sarah Connor. She was that was the show she had done before, right before she had done the Terminator movie.
Mm-hmm.
Terry's more. Zanin says Terry Moore's Strangers in Paradise.
Okay, I didn't know there was a romantic twist to that. Okay.
Yeah, with Linda. Someone said with Linda Hamilton, Ron Perlman, and Linda Hamilton. Apparently, the Beauty and the Beast show.
Okay.
I didn't know that Ron Perlman was in a Beauty and the Beast show. That's actually crazy.
Wow. I love me some Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, I've only ever known him as Hellboy.
Yeah,
and, Onward.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing him ever like as a young man, I can't picture it. I just literally can't picture him younger than like 40 and grizzled.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he has to be that age perpetually.
Such an interesting face.
Ron Perlman came out of the womb as a 40-year-old grizzled man. that is the idea.
So this is a really beat up book, so please note that. This is Batman number 173. Batman saying, Robin, while we've been trying to uncover the secret identity of Mr. Incognito, he's discovered ours. The $1 million scheme that shocked Gotham City. Secret identities for sale.
Hey, Elias, why was a baby Superman the only kid at the playground? The sign said supervision required.
Wait, hold on. 359?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what is it? Which one?
Mills, Detective Comics 359.
359? I don't have 3.
Do we not have 359?
I don't have 359. Take 359. I have like hundreds range and stuff like that. Comment.
It's on the wall. Oh. Okay. So
all right. So we'll be right back after a quick break, and we will grab that for you.
Why was Princess Zelda sad after watching a bunch of YouTube videos? She couldn't find the link in the description. We'll stop if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's super easy. Click subscribe and click the bell when you do. And thanks for supporting the EXP.
Cater.com to find a store near you.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time. You know how when you go to Comic-Con, after Comic-Con, you go to the hotel bar, and there's a whole bunch of people playing music and dancing, and you've got Pikachu and Lara Croft Tomb Raider doing the cha-cha slide just down from Deadpool and Batman and Wonder Woman? That's every Saturday night over on the Experience Twitch channel. Join Taji Beats for the EXP Dance Party, exclusively on Twitch, twitch.tv/the_EXP.
Hey guys, welcome to Fat Jacks. I was going to say the Cosby panel because I'm so used to that. But anyway, Elias is figuring out some grading. So real quick, I want to give you guys a pop quiz. I'm going to find some trivia real quick. I was trying to think of something. First thing that
comes to mind. Just ask it.
Okay. What is the Hulk's real name?
What's the Hulk, like full name? Like
full name.
Middle name.
Full name, middle name included. Can't be don't just say like what he's normally called. Give me his full name, not abbreviated.
Can I get in on this one?
Not yet.
Yeah, let's wait for the.
We're gonna wait for chat. Okay, someone gave an answer. David Bruce Banner. So that's incorrect.
So that's the first response.
Let's see any other
answers.
Okay. I'm going to call it here.
It evolved into Robert Bruce Banner, I think.
Correct. Robert Bruce Banner.
That is correct.
But yeah, no. Robert Bruce Banner. And also his father's called Robert too, right? So yes, he's Robert Bruce Banner Jr., I guess would be the proper terminology for him, but people don't call him that. So
I got a question for you based on what you were asking before. Who would win a race? The Hulk or the Thing?
Ooh, I think the Hulk solely because of aerodynamics.
Well, I was going to say because he's been known to make leaps and bounds, like literal leaps and bounds. So I would say Hulk.
Yeah, definitely. I think Hulk. I think Because I feel like the rocks, the uneven edges of the rocks would definitely hinder aerodynamics.
Yeah, exactly. Hulk can jump. Exactly. Strongest one there is.
Yeah. Another trivia. If you guys,
Sorry.
We're getting right into it.
I want to answer Jamil's question. Detective Comics number 359. Yes, this is the big ticket item. $400 is what we're asking for this. This is a low grade, so the Batgirl herself has been outlined by a pencil or something of the sort. But this is still a very valuable first appearance. So yeah, $400 for Detective Comics number 359, first appearance of Batgirl. I think it's funny that they put this the $1 million debut of Batgirl. Not
And
quite.
It still hasn't hit $1 million.
Not quite. This copy is just 400. But yeah, Detective Comics number 359, $400. So this is a very nice piece right here. But definitely a bit more expensive than some of the other issues on the show today. Oh, also, this is the first appearance of Killer Moth in the Silver Age.
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely come in, take a look at it. It's
really-
worth seeing in person because it's definitely a lower grade. So I want you to be aware of all the ticks and things, on this one.
I wish. I still wish we saw the Firefly take from. Why am I forgetting his name? Brendan. Who just recently made a comeback. Was in the Mummy.
Fraser?
Yeah, Brendan Fraser. Yeah, I still wanted to see that Firefly take, man.
Was he supposed to be Firefly?
He was supposed to be Firefly in the Batgirl film.
Oh.
Yeah. No, Firefly was going to be the villain. Which is
Okay.
cool, right? That's actually, I think, personally, a unique villain to choose.
Yeah.
For first film. So kind of wish I could see that movie. No matter what, I guarantee you it's better than, some of the recent stuff they put out.
Yeah, definitely.
What is everyone's takes on the Flash film, by the way?
Oh yeah, let us know your
We never got
thoughts
to talk
on the
after it came
Flash
out.
film.
We got to watch it a month ahead of time, and we were chalking up the VFX as just being unfinished, and then we realized that
Apparently
No.
that's not the case.
no, they were very much finished. We were yikes.
Can you pass me that again? The net that is asking me. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather not open it just because it is such a valuable issue. But if I was to describe it to you and kind of show you guys up close, there's a bunch of ticks here on the spine. There's some definite wear up top here. Corner, and all of Batgirl is stenciled out. So try to show you that up close. Haven't seen it much like most of America. Yeah, no, it's bombing pretty heavily.
Bombing heavily. is an
So
understatement,
people aren't
honestly.
going to see it.
I mean, to be honest, the summer is stacked with films. This really is I feel like the first time where films have fully just been releasing at a rate where they're trying to make up for the pandemic happening.
Yeah.
So now it's all those films that we had waited years for, and now are all coming out at the same time, which is unfortunate because you're getting amazing combos like Barbenheimer, which is Barbie and Oppenheimer, that comes out on the same day, which I will be watching that day at the same time, or not at the same time, but in the same day. And then obviously you have stuff like Mission Impossible competing with Oppenheimer, and then Transformers competing with Flash, competing with Spider-Verse. It's just a whole hodgepodge.
I like Kyle's thoughts on it. Did you see what he said?
If I could run back in time like the Flash, I would butterfly affect myself out of seeing that movie. Yeah, it's. I don't think it's bad, but it's definitely not as good. Apparently, So me and Elias didn't get to see all the cameos because it wasn't finished. We
Yeah,
didn't
so
get to see George Clooney at the end.
early screening was missing stuff, but apparently, yeah, George Clooney at the end I think is stupid.
Yeah, I actually liked where it cut off for our version, where it cut off as soon as Bruce Wayne stepped, and it was just Ezra Miller's Barry saying,
"Who is this?
What? Yeah, who the hell is this?" And then that was it. But yeah, no, it really felt like out of place to see like the George Clooney clip. I was like, what?
Yeah, exactly. We saw it for free, so we didn't pay for it. So we wouldn't have really wanted to pay for it.
Yeah.
Zayna says it was merely okay. Only need to see it once. Yeah, I did like the portrayal of Supergirl. I like Supergirl. I think
Supergirl. I think
cool.
the best part of that film, honestly, at least definitely one of the better parts. Because
better like non-Flash. Like if besides the Flash, one of the better characters. I honestly liked the Flash himself. I thought he was a cool character, but. Indiana Jones is out already?
Yeah, it's out this week.
Oh, okay.
Came out this Friday.
Loved it. Interesting. Okay.
It was good.
Thomas liked it. Liked it.
If I were Flash, I would stop Joe Quesada and Dan Slott's run on ASM.
he really hates that run.
Those might be fighting words for Elias. He likes Dan Slott's run.
When Stephen King and Tom Cruise, who've never praised any other superhero movie like this, I had doubts.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
interesting.
I didn't like that. Like, they got so many people to like praise that film because now it feels extra cheap because it's like, really, you guys were bought out that easily. Mm-hmm. I would have rather they like had waited to use that for like Superman Legacy or something because then I would have. Thing is, also a lot of people are not watching it because they know about Superman Legacy and all this stuff, so they know that this doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
The only reason Tom Cruise liked it was because they promised not to release it against his new stupid Mission Impossible movie that no one wants to see, but they are going to promote it on everything. There was a boxing match in town last night, sponsored by Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible movie, because God forbid they don't sponsor something.
Yeah, I mean he's losing a lot of IMAX theaters to Oppenheimer right now, and because it's Christopher Nolan versus Tom Cruise, a lot of people are like, fight. It's like I would pay money to see that. I think Christopher Nolan could probably like hire someone to like stand in as a stunt double,
like John Wick style, like
Tom Cruise. Christopher Nolan versus Tom Cruise is the undercard on the Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg cage fight.
There you go.
Mills says Tom Cruise is a national treasure. How dare you?
I mean, but Scientology though.
Yeah.
Thomas says the thing that is really driving me nuts is all this Part 1 stuff. Yeah, Fast and Furious 10 is actually Part 1 of a trilogy, and then Mission Impossible is also Part 1 of another trilogy or whatever. I don't know.
We should tell them about how we watched it.
Yeah, we were at Lucas's and we watched Fast and Furious 10 in Portuguese
with no subtitles. For me, I could understand it.
But for
them,
us, it was just more entertaining.
And it was so much more entertaining.
There was something else for my brain to do while I was watching.
It actually is so easy to follow that plot that you actually don't need dialogue, which is crazy.
Kind of stupid, like how Flashpoint also affects another planet like Krypton. I only thought it affects Earth only. I
actually kind of like the explanation that they gave in the Flash, though, about like your new future gives you a new past.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that, but I can understand where the problems with that come from.
Yeah. All I want to know is
Scientology is what fuels Tom's superpowers. You mean the ones that make sure that he doesn't die from his stunts?
We think he's being cloned.
Yeah, that was our theory, is that every time he actually does die during his stunts, he just gets cloned every time.
Yeah.
So they just have an endless supply of Tom Cruises that they just boot up memories into.
All I want to know is when did $1 billion become the benchmark for a good movie?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. They spend so much money on movies now. I can't even believe it. And if a movie doesn't do well, they lose millions of dollars now.
Yeah, it's like you can still have small budget action films. Like Everything Everywhere All at Once was a small budget film, and it made an insane amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because people realize you don't need to spend $1 billion on a film.
Right.
May I say something here?
Yes.
you just brought up everything all at once. That showed the American audience has gotten to the point where they can deal with science fiction, parallel universes.
Yes.
All the things that everyone keeps saying the American audience can't deal with.
Yeah, they can't
these
understand.
things.
Mm-hmm.
That just proved how much of a difference there is between them and reality.
No, exactly. I think Everything Everywhere All at Once was the film that opened the gateways for the multiverse stuff, because I feel like all these companies, these bigger companies, were too afraid to commit to it because they, like you said, they thought everyone would be too stupid and unable to understand it. And then Everything Everywhere All at Once was like, no, we don't need to hold your hand. Understand it or don't. And everyone understood it immediately because we weren't treated like morons.
Yep.
We've had general exposure to parallel universes.
Exactly.
Back from the years of Star Trek with Mirror Mirror.
There you go.
It's not an insane concept that's new. It's just they're afraid to commit to it. And now that they have overcommitted to it, now they're using it as a crutch, which is even more annoying in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, the MCU will be. I think Spider-Verse,
Spider-Verse is a good example.
Good use of it. But yeah, the MCU is just going to go like multiverse to death now, I think, with this Kang stuff. And they're going to need to create another Kang from another multiverse.
Yeah.
Well, that's the ironic thing. When Stan Lee first saw DC using parallel universes, he said they were not touching it. They were going to stay with one reality, and that was it.
How
Right.
wrong he was.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's Jay Burns asks, what do you think Warner Bros. Is going to do with the small budget movies to make anything in the new universe, or can they survive on their own properties? I think Warner Bros. Has plenty of material and plenty of sources to make small budget films. Like, I think the Batman, in comparison to the other superhero films, was significantly smaller budget than most people anticipated, and it did amazingly well. You don't need a high budget superhero film that uses so much CGI or anything like that. You can go for these smaller passion projects. Like, let's say, for example, I don't know, a Swamp Thing movie. That would be really cool. You don't need a super high budget. Just make sure that Swamp Thing looks good and use real prosthetics.
Yeah, also practical is such a lost art now.
Exactly. Like Man-Thing in the World by Night special was phenomenal because he was all practical.
Right.
Insane.
Mm-hmm. Tony got the excuse of keeping Spider-Man IPL thanks to Spider-Verse. Yeah, I mean, if they keep making Spider-Verse movies and animated stuff, I'm happy. I'm not happy with let's make a movie that's not going to be good for every Spider-Man villain that we have the IPs for.
Oh no, Craven got bitten by an irradiated lion. Oh no, what shall we do?
It's even worse. A single drop of blood from the lion
it's
just entering his bloodstream. So bad.
Me when I gained superpowers by letting all the animals at the Philadelphia Zoo maul.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna spray myself with like meat sauce or whatever, and just walk into the Philadelphia Zoo, just let them all bite me until I get superpowers or die.
I'm gonna become Craven.
I'm gonna become mineral, animal,
Vegetable
man. I'm just gonna become all of those animals in one creature.
That's what we need in the James Gunn verse. Animal, vegetable, mineral man.
Yes, very much so.
The Peacemaker series was good. I've heard so. I'm reading the current book, which I love, but I gotta watch the show still.
Yeah, I've been telling Elias if he loves the book,
Yeah.
he definitely needs to watch the show. It's exactly like the show.
Yeah, I was really mad when they canceled Swamp Thing as well.
Yeah, Swamp Thing show was so good. Oh man, it was infuriating. Anyway,
Yeah.
Back to selling comics.
Batman number 175 for just $4.50. Are you shock proof? Do you dare see for yourself what's inside the mysterious room a battered Batman is staggering out of? The astounding answer is revealed in The Decline and Fall of Batman. Not just the fall, but the decline and then gradual fall of Batman.
He just goes into like a little chair and just starts reclining backwards. That's the decline that they're talking about.
Yeah. Robin saying, "Let me have a crack at him." And Batman saying, "Hold it, Robin. Don't go in that room. I was lucky to get out of there alive."
How many volts of electricity do you think you could survive?
I don't know the scientific answer to that question.
Enough.
All right.
No.
Here's the second appearance of Poison Ivy. Batman number 183 for $15.
Second appearance. Netta said can't see it. Yeah, the quality really dropped right now
Perfect.
on our end. I don't know. I'm sorry about that, guys. Our internet is just not doing well today. I'm really sorry about that. I'm looking at it at our end. Look how bad it is. It's really bad. Like you literally, like you can't read it at all. Like you can't even barely read the word Batman.
You want to put those in your box as well?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, hopefully it clears up in a minute. Either way,
stay with us. Stay
with us. Hopefully, let me see.
All right, so Mills asked the grade, but then Thomas said he wants it. So
oh, okay.
That's a claim on Thomas's end. So it's just $15.
Mills asked first, so Mills has the right of first refusal.
Okay.
A first refusal?
Yeah, because he had asked a specific question about the book.
Okay, I don't know anything about that, so.
Okay, so this issue is just $15. Second appearance, Poison Ivy.
Okay, the quality got better.
Ticks around the spine here. Ticks on the cover down here. A few creases on this. It's a low grade. I would say like good plus. I would put it at a good plus. All right, Mills is yielding it to Thomas. Very kind of you, Mills.
What is Bishop saying?
Thomas is for Thomas.
Okay. No, I was just curious what Bishop was saying. I can't see it. It's on Facebook.
Everyone's just being very respectful of each other, and they're following the rules.
We appreciate that. Fine. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, you guys excited for the new Mortal Kombat game? I'm actually really excited.
I think it was really smart to release a Peacemaker comic based off the show. Not sure if people really enjoyed the original Peacemaker Vigilante. Hopefully, going forward, more comics will be closer.
Yeah, he's been popping up in a bunch of books recently.
Because I think he's a hit with the fans.
People like him,
which is really cool. Because
I mean, Peacemaker is one of those characters that was completely different before the new take on him. He used to just be a weapons developer that would use his weapons to fight for peace. But his father was like, he didn't have trauma. He didn't have like at least those type of things. He wasn't a deeply like flawed character. But phenomenal character. I'm really excited with how John Cena has completely reworked that character. And plus, he made the actual costume that looked goofy look surprisingly well and work for live action, which is crazy to say, to be honest. James Gunn has the talent to make unknown characters popular. No, legitimately, yeah. Oh, Elias, Zayden says hi to David. Okay, I told Elias that. But yeah, I legitimately am so excited for the DC Universe version of the DC James Gunn version of the DC Universe. I'm really excited with the casting of the most recent Superman. What do you guys think about that? That's also huge news. Do you guys like that casting? Do you dislike it? What are your thoughts? I know a lot of people were very, very passionate about Henry Cavill. But I actually think this is a really good casting. I think they kind of needed a completely fresh start. If anything, I wish they'd taken out Ezra Miller from being the Flash too. But yeah, I want Freddie Stroma for Deadpool if Reynolds ever leaves. Just saying. I actually don't know who Freddie Stroma is, so I'll have to check that out. But I mean, hey, I will say Reynolds has really embodied the role. I feel like it's kind of hard to like top Ryan at this point, but I'll definitely have to look into it. Oh, Stroma from Peacemaker. Yes, he's actually great. Yeah, no, you're right. He's phenomenal. Vigilante's so good in that show. Vigilante is actually hilarious. I love the scene where he's in the prison and he's just angering all the white supremacists, just like trying to get them to like fight, and he just beats them up so effortlessly. It's so cool. Peacemaker is such a phenomenal show. But yeah, what have you guys been watching recently? I started the new season of The Bear. That was very fun. Very, very exciting. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I am so happy with how it's turning out. The first season was phenomenal. But yeah, yes, I do watch stuff outside of comic books and pop culture. I do. Surprising, I know. Yeah, we needed a new Superman, kind of. It's been decades on the release of Man of Steel. Yeah, Man of Steel was decent for the time, but there was simply stuff from the foundation of that version of the character that were not going to work. Like the father being like, yeah, you should have let those kids die. It's like, that isn't what Pa Kent would say, nor what he would teach his son. So it feels like we kind of needed to build up from the ground again. Plus, I'm not going to lie, the new Superman looks exactly like Clark Kent in my head. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. But yeah, Elias is back, if you guys noticed.
Hello.
Let's go.
David said hi, Zanin, by the way.
Cool.
Batman number 184.
I'm too biased on Superman. I love them all. I will reserve judgment until the credits roll. You know, that's actually legitimately fair. That is a legitimately fair statement to wait until his acting portrayal of Superman. I'm very excited to see where it goes. I trust James Gunn's thoughts and casting opinions, so I have confidence, at least somewhat.
What We Do in the Shadows is an awesome show. I love it. I love it. I love it. Lucas hasn't seen it yet, though.
I've still not watched it. I was asking people what other shows have they watched recently. And so It's Always Sunny in What We Do in the Shadows. I've not watched What We Do in the Shadows. I told Elias. Me and Elias are going to be roommates next year, starting September. So it should be fun. But I told him that we should watch that, and he said he'd be down to rewatch What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, it's quite a few seasons now.
Yeah, it's like, 5 seasons now? So it's like a decent chunk of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Mills is saying it's a must-watch.
Yeah, it's great.
He's redeeming himself from that other take. What was his other take?
It's a lot of fun. The Tom Cruise take.
Oh yeah, the Tom Cruise take. That was it.
Even Zanin's watched What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, I really gotta watch it, man. I saw him finish Sopranos. I still gotta finish that.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch that with my other friend D, but then we fell off of watching that. So that is on my list. I need to finish season 1. Anyway, comics.
Batman 184, $10. Holy crap. Last buying ticks. Really beat up. Good minus. For 13 jittery nights, the bat signal blazed in the sky. For 13 desperate days, the hotline remained unanswered. Where are Batman? What? There's no even and here. It just says, where are Batman and Robin? Not even they know. They don't even know where they are.
They can't even. They're so flabbergasted they couldn't even spell it correctly.
Poor guys are lost. $10. Batman 184.
That was so funny. You're like, good minus. Just Matt Berry is so amazing. I love him in The It Crowd, another good show if you've never seen it.
Matt Berry's awesome.
People have been saying that, what was it? They wanted Matt Berry as Mr. Sinister.
Oh, yeah, that is
the
fan cast right now. Yeah,
and like,
right.
I from what I've seen, at least, it seems like it's a good fan cast. I
don't think
being a vampire is like only like one step removed from being sinister.
I don't think he's tall enough.
Oh, you don't think he's tall? I mean, you don't think he wear platforms like Tom Cruise does?
Yeah, that's true.
Tom Cruise is short. Tom Cruise is a short person.
Yeah.
What is he, like 5'5"? Something like that? Like he's like barely. Some people kind of hated Thanos' character at the time. He wasn't like his comic book counterpart, like the Mad Titan.
So, like the movie Thanos, I think.
Oh, true, very true.
Yeah, I don't really like movie Thanos as much as comic Thanos at all, actually.
Yeah, comic Thanos is just so much. I love that he's just purely evil. There's no good side to him.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't need your character to be sympathetic.
Right.
You can just have your character be awful.
Miserable and awful.
Yeah. Still waiting for a Danny DeVito-sized Wolverine. Trash man.
You know who Danny DeVito should play in the MCU?
Who?
Puck.
That would be absolutely hilarious. I never even thought of that. That would be so good. That would unironically be so hilarious.
Doom Patrol. Speaking of good shows, Doom Patrol. This is issue 107. Super early Doom Patrol. Beginning. It started as a local rumble, but soon the whole world would be hurled into the war over Beast Boy.
Yeah.
Not even Not the Beast Boy we know, but just another character named Beast Boy.
No, wait, isn't that Beast Boy? Yes, that's Beast Boy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. He used to wear yellow, red and white costume.
And he was purple.
I'm pretty sure he had a purple costume because of his green skin. Like purple. Let me check.
The private world of Negative Man is invaded by Dr. Death 107.
Doom Patrol 107.
Doom Patrol 107 for $10. Huh, okay. I didn't recognize him. But that is Gar.
Yep. That is Gar indeed. Beast Boy.
Rutrow.
Garfield Logan.
Doom Patrol number 120 for just $9. Help me, Chief. Somebody, anybody, help. Poor Robot Man is destroyed, and they're just kind of crying and not doing anything to help him, so that's kind of sad. The Rage of the Wrecker.
The Wrecker.
Doom Patrol number 120 for $9.
I love Doom Patrol. If you've not watched the show, definitely agree. Yeah, All By Myself is hilarious after the Doom Patrol show. It's a specific scene with Flex Mentallo, and it's hilarious.
Danny DeVito could have been a great Eggman.
I don't disagree, but I like my Eggman being lanky. I kind of like his long arms and long legs, which is why I think Jim Carrey's just a perfect Eggman.
Yeah.
I think Jim Carrey just perfectly you can tell this is the first role he's enjoyed in years.
Very true.
Because he was I don't really care about the paycheck. He's just I want to be Eggman. This is fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, how dare you touch my stuff?
Let's do a couple more Batman, and then move on.
This time check is 6:24.
Batman number 190.
Batman 190.
Batman 190.
Danny DeVito's the next Wolverine. Only if he stops aging. I do think his Penguin was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Ironically. Actually probably one of his best roles.
I do like Danny DeVito's Penguin.
But hey guys, remember when he got Arnold Schwarzenegger pregnant in that one movie? It's called Junior.
Oh, Junior, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and Arnold Schwarzenegger carried a baby within him for 9 months. That was a movie that was made in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
That I watched for some reason as a kid. Frightening.
Batman 190 for just $22. Edward Solomon stamped. Some ticks on the spine. Some creases on this corner. But just $22 for Batman 190. What a war! The Penguin and his weapon umbrella army against Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah, and before
It's just a bunch of umbrellas, actually.
And before that, they were twins and twins.
Oh wow!
Mills says he claims
Amazing.
190. Mills is collecting all the Batman Infinity Stones.
You gotta remind me. Are you collecting everything? Silver Age, or are you just is there?
He's collecting everything.
There's certain runs that you're doing.
Netta, yes, I did like that. I like that twist. The episode hasn't come out yet, so some people don't know about that. So,
Batman number 192 for just $17. Edward Solomon. Spine ticks. That's it, actually. Not too bad. Just as I suspected, the crystal ball reveals one of my fearsome foursome gang is Batman in disguise.
What?
Now that I've exposed Batman, I'll kill him.
Who's saying that?
This dude.
That's a pretty cool cover, I'm not gonna lie.
This guy. Yeah, it's a fun cover. But I guess they're saying Batman is undercover in this dude's
he's probably
gang,
what's his name? Something Maloney.
and so he's doing that. The crystal ball that portrayed Batman.
What's his
Infantino.
What's his nickname usually?
I don't remember.
Man, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Yeah, I can't remember. It was something Maloney. that like Bruce would usually use whenever he's in the underworld as like it's like a crime name.
Yeah.
Would have like a scar.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone can remind me in chat, please do.
But yeah, I mean, there you go. Ask chat. What's Bruce Wayne's gang identity? Mostly. Okay.
Yeah. Matches Malone. That was it. Matches Malone. I knew it was something Malone. I wasn't. I didn't
like 10 for 10 today or whatever we got. How many ever?
Yeah. Jay Burns says there's so much content nowadays. Trying to get into the One Piece anime is super daunting. Okay, here I'll give you a quick, easy guide. Maybe not easy.
They're just gonna tell him everything that's in the show, so he's caught up.
Just explain the entire show. No, I was gonna say watch One Piece. One Piece cuts a third of the show, removes a lot of the unnecessarily like Dragon Ball-esque scenes where they keep cutting back and forth between the two opponents screaming. Remove a lot of that. Makes literally the show 1/3 of its length.
And where can you find this?
And you can find it on one pace. Like pace as in like a step pace.
It's a website?
Yeah, it's literally onepace.com.
Oh, it's a website. Okay.
So they have been consistently doing that. And if I may make another recommendation, watch it in double speed because it's anime. And if you can read fast enough, then you can easily read the subtitles and understand the action. But that's just my personal opinion. That's how I caught up within, I want to say about a year. But yeah, that's the easiest way if you're trying to get into it. And then after that, it's only one episode a week, so it's actually significantly easier once you catch up. Mm-hmm. I digress. Is that like Hellsing Abridged? No, Hellsing Abridged is completely revoiced and redone with scenes from the anime. This is legitimately the same voice acting, same everything, except they're just removing the fluff from it. So that like you get the core of the fight scenes, basically. So you don't have like 5 episodes of like one character going, "Hiya!" like, and that's it. Yeah. Like it's just the thing, and I'm done. Like it cuts it severely, which helps.
Mm-hmm. Working on completing my X-Men run, and I have a lot of DC. Most of my DC is Batman. Okay, cool. All right, moving on from Batman, I got some Superboy and Superman, some pretty funny Superboy covers for you. Superboy number 145 for $12. Son, I can't believe what I see in the mirror. You must change us back to normal.
Are you winning, son?
And Superboy's thinking, how can I tell mom and dad that the change is permanent? Yes, readers, from this day on, Superboy's parents will live with the fantastic faces.
Wait, what?
They don't seem to be so fantastic, only in the way that they're like different fantastic. But I don't think they're going to be that happy with these faces. They seem
the
pretty.
Quality dropped a lot.
They seem pretty terrified.
Zanin says he claimed Superboy 145. Zanin.
Gotta go with Zanin.
Gotta go with Zanin. Get him like Venom. If anyone doesn't get that joke, the Venom theme song.
Watch the Venom
music video by Eminem, where Eminem makes just absurd words to try to rhyme with Venom.
What would you do if what would you get if Batman and Robin were smashed by a steamroller, Flatman and Ribbon? And you know what that means, folks. We'll be right back after a quick break.
Go follow the experience on TikTok at @the_EXP1 or scan the QR code on the screen. Our TikTok is like everywhere else we are, except you only have to deal with us for a minute. Seems like a win-win to me.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Did you know that every Experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out, twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
Hello, guys. We're trying to set up charging stuff, so
I'm struggling right now.
give us a second. Oh no, the camera's shaking. Ah!
Welcome everyone back.
Do you guys think they do those milk carton things anymore, like the Lost Child milk carton things anymore? Or is that not
Not
a
that
thing?
I've seen. I don't think no companies want to have a missing child's face on their card.
Their milk of all things.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Fat Jack's Comicrypt in Philadelphia, Philly's oldest comic shop. Hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday. Thank you guys for tuning in. There's already been a lot of claims. We appreciate your support as always. We still got some books to go over. We're here till 7, so keep
Final
letting
stretch.
us know what you guys are looking for.
Yeah. Got a half hour. Let's go through some more books. What happened to JR art? John Romita Jr.'s art has severely declined.
That's just what happened.
Oh, what happened? I
That's
don't.
just what happened.
What happened? I don't know. Maybe his hand got run over by a steamroller.
Quality is really bad. Right now.
No, his hand got run over by a steamroller, right? I thought that was the whole.
We are so choppy right now.
Yeah, we are incredibly choppy.
Sorry for the chop. I don't know.
It's chopping faster than the slap chop.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Did you guys ever?
Let us know if the audio is still good, guys.
Yeah, definitely tell us if the audio's fine.
Because
That's honestly kind of.
we look real choppy right now.
We don't want to hurt your precious ears.
Yeah. Warning, rip headphone.
It has
users.
declined. Oh no. It's not good. Audio is perfect. Okay, so someone else said, Mill said audio is perfect. Netta said it has declined. So I'm guessing video.
Yeah. Audio is fine. All right. Well, we'll keep talking, man.
Yeah.
I got some Superboy and some Superman. You just have to take my word for what I'm showing you.
Guys, look, there's a meteor coming out of the room.
Superboy, number 146, for $9. Attention, Superboy, please come home. All is forgiven. So we are posting this bulletin because we miss you. Love, Mom and Dad. His parents have paid for an ad for a poster asking Superboy to come home.
Gary,
And
come
he's thinking to himself, how can I ever face Mom and Dad after the way I've hurt them? I must stay out of their lives forever. Dang. Terrible.
You know what's really funny? If anyone knows the Gary Come Home song from SpongeBob,
I don't think that's quite this audience, but
that singer now hates that because he only gets asked to sing that song at every venue he performed at, to the point where he quit being a performer now. Which I think is absolutely hilarious because you signed up for that, my guy.
Yep.
You agreed to singing Gary Come Home. In LA Anime Expo, there's literally biggest Luffy manga spoilers poster literally at the entrance of the LA Convention Center. RIP anime only watchers. Yeah, they probably mistimed it because I think it's like in 3 weeks they're going to show the spoilers, so it's like so close. But yeah, LA Anime Expo, damn, kind of ruined that. That's unfortunate.
Superboy number 148 for just $7. Superboy's thinking to himself, he's blocked my X-ray vision with these lead goggles. I must guess. It's red. Superboy, is this ace red or black? Guess right, and your parents live. Guess wrong, they die. What is Superboy's greatest gamble? Who is this? The evil poker man? What the heck is this?
Why is he wearing the goggles too? Like he doesn't need to.
I don't know. I don't know who this
also,
villain
how would
is.
he be able to tell the color? Right?
He's a terrible villain. He's just guessing.
That isn't how X-ray works.
Yeah,
That's not how X-rays work. X-rays do not tell you the color of things.
maybe they're like blocking his eyes completely, like he can't even see a thing. So
They're just making him blind. They're just throwing acid in his face at this point.
I don't know what. This is really goofy. Anyway, it's $7.
Sensing a theme here concerning Superboy's parents. Yeah, Zayn, I think there's some serious problems here with the way that these children are being treated, and the fact that Superboy's parents always seem to be in absolute peril.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's on them or on Superboy. Either way, someone is losing a couple fingers and toes, I guess. His X-ray could kill you. There was a Family Guy bit about that, about him giving people cancer.
Yeah.
It was a whole bit.
All right.
But yeah,
moving on to Superman.
we upgraded from Superboy to Superman.
Yep. Let's see if we can get a clear picture right here. Superman number 158 for just $8. This is the first appearance of Than All, Kryptonian scientist, and also Superman disguises himself as Nightwing, and Jimmy Olsen disguises himself as Flamebird.
Yeah, so Nightwing and Flamebird are two heroes from the original Krypton. And it is actually who Nightwing gets his name from. Superman basically told him a short story, a tale about that, and he was so inspired that he decided to take the name as a way to distance himself from Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
So it's actually really cool. And we actually got to see them for the first time, at least first time I ever saw them was in the Convergence event.
Mm-hmm.
You got to see them fight. It was actually pretty cool.
Nice. So, yeah, just $8. Stop, I warn you. If you restore Kandor to its normal size, everyone in this city will perish. It's no use. They can't hear me. We'll never free you from the Phantom Zone, Superman, because for years you pretended there was no way to enlarge our bottle city. But now we'll expand it ourselves. We'll prove you deceived us for fear we'd all be super like you. A super first. See the enlargement of Kandor in the invasion of the super people.
Question: Kandor has
It's
always
a lot of speech. I'm sorry, a lot of.
No,
speech
that is a very
It's a whole
monologue.
Whole monologue on the cover.
Good luck if you can't read. But question: has Kandor always been shrunk down by Brainiac? Has that always been the canon?
As far as I know, yeah.
Because as far as I know, it is also. But I just want to double check because I'm curious. If not, then what other previously? Because I do actually like that Brainiac shrunk Kandor. I think that's a great origin for that situation. But I'm just curious if chat knows if there's any other times that they've been shrunk outside of Brainiac.
Okay. Superman number 163 for just $7.
Oh, Timothy just asked, what grade is Superman 158? I think so.
Let me double check.
We are checking, Timothy. So what's the deal with all these Canadian wildfires? Cute.
So I would put this at a good. I would put this at good.
Zanin has said that Kandor has always been miniaturized by Brainiac, so I trust Zanin. Zanin is just kind of cool. Just comic book cool. that's all he is. He's the most resourceful.
But yeah, I'd put this at a good. It's a low grade. Ticks on the spine. Let's see, couple creases in this corner. Crease here, crease bottom corner. It's beat up. It's only $8. I think it's a steal for this price, honestly. But yeah, I would only put it at like a good.
Do you think the Watcher's creepy? A little bit. A little bit. Definitely one of those.
At least he doesn't interfere. I think that would be creepier if he actually acted on stuff that he saw. There's some
I don't know. Sometimes
that would be creepy. There's sometimes it'd be helpful, yeah, but there's sometimes it would just be creepy.
To me, the answer is C. It's just like standing over his shoulder during a test.
Exactly. So that's great on Superman 158. Superman 163. I would also say this is it's like a good minus.
The image has completely stopped, so just wait a second.
Awesome. $7, centerfold's loose. This is a really funny cover featuring the hero who was greater than Superman. Now showing newsreels of Wonder Man in action. Now that Wonder Man has proved to the world that his powers are mightier than mine, everyone has forgotten me. I'm a has-been.
So wait, was Wonder Man originally copyrighted by DC? Then how did they get?
I think this is just like a character that they've made up for this joke issue.
No, probably, but I mean, you know how DC is notorious with the copyright. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
DC typically, at least as far as I've always known, has always copyrighted everything that appears in their books, whether it be a joke or.
I got you. Yeah.
So I'm just wondering how Marvel got away with having a character called Wonder Man.
Right.
You know.
Very true.
Because just DC's the worst when it comes to copyright. They really don't let anything slide.
Yeah.
In comparison to Marvel, where it's like, yeah, it's bad, but it's not as atrocious as DC. No one has said anything yet.
No, I was just checking their quality.
It's pretty. Thoughts on Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League? Game hasn't come out yet, so I don't know. Looks fun though. Sunset or Overdrive-esque.
Superman number 167. There's no back cover on this. This is super cheap. This is just $3. Luthor, I should have the right to kill Superman. I made him tiny with my shrinking ray. No, Brainiac, I should have the honor. I took away his superpowers with the serum. Brainiac and Luthor arguing over who should have the right to kill him.
Mom, it's my turn to kill Superman. Zayden says, no, Wonder Man was not copyrighted by DC, and they were highly upset when Marvel introduced their own Wonder Man. Okay, cool. At least I was right.
They didn't have the foresight to actually copyright it, so then they just got mad.
And then after that, they proceeded to copyright everything imaginable.
Yep.
It's ours! It's all ours!
Mm-hmm.
The word fantastic is ours. It just like proceeds to copyright words. Well, actually, they copyright POW.
Yeah. Superman number 169. Just $9. These are all pretty low. I don't know. I'd put this at a good. Featuring the Bizarro invasion of Earth. Great Krypton, Bizarro Legion. These imperfect duplicates of me think in reverse. So instead of helping Earth, they'll destroy it. Superman, to prove us like you, our super Bizarro army will smash your planet like this. He's demonstrating.
Bizarro always confuses me so much whenever I'm reading him in a book because I always have to. In my head, I always have to do I have to understand what they're saying.
Yeah. So
I always flip stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But also why is me the opposite of I?
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
From a logical perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Also, sometimes they choose the words that are specifically opposite and then other ones not.
Mm-hmm. It's there's inconsistencies in people who write Bizarro. I mean, how much is for sure.
Yeah.
Superman number 179 for just $12. Featuring the outlaw Fort Knox. What? Hi Superman, thanks for your donation to the Underworld Treasury. Now fly out and bring us all the dough in the Metropolis Bank. This mobster tricked me into carrying out his wishes, and there's nothing I can do about it now.
Totally.
Really?
Not like I can return the money that I just.
Not like I can crush this guy in my hand.
Me when Superman realizes that he could get sued for hurting people.
Wow, we got secret weapons, we got blackmail evidence, we got gold billion, counterfeit money plates. Coins, rare gems, they got it all here. That's why it's called the Outlaw Fort Knox, because it's just a bunch of fake stuff. I like that Superman's carrying a bunch of money in a bucket here.
In a bucket? But oh my, yeah. Why are you saying that you can't stop helping them? What?
Bags marked $50,000 and $75.
Wow,
pretty goofy.
So much money. I don't know. Today, the internet has decided to no longer work with us. I don't know why, but it's decided to no longer work with us. I'm really sorry, guys, about the internet. I don't know what's up with it. Normally, it's completely fine.
Are we on the right?
Are we on the right Wi-Fi?
Yeah, no, we are. It says we are.
Man, that's crazy. It's over here.
Yeah, no, it's
not even that far from
literally
right here.
Yeah. Superman number 180, $3. He can overcome monsters, lift mountains, move planets, but now the Man of Steel is conquered by a girl. What is the secret of the girl who is mightier than Superman? Yikes. Hail Arella, she has defeated the mighty stranger. Now he must keep his promise and marry her. Great Krypton, never dreamed it could happen. For the first time in my life, I've been beaten by a girl.
Bruh. Yay, outdated comic book tropes.
Outdated comic book moments. World's best-selling comic magazine.
Yeah, that dial-up internet. Yeah, thank you, Mills. That really is what we're dealing with today.
Big storms headed in your direction. All right. Well,
I don't know if this is
hopefully it's that. We'll blame it on that.
Yeah, hopefully it is like that. If it's,
we'll say it's that.
Superman
number 181.
I'm gonna run my own test real quick. You keep
Introducing the feature Superman of 2965. Wow. You won't believe your eyes. He's so different from the original Superman of Krypton. Okay. His secret identity is Clark Kent, T5477, reporter for the Daily Interplanetary News.
There's literally no way that we're live.
He's so different.
There's
Look at
literally
how different he is.
There's literally no way that we're live. We have 390 megabits per second. That literally makes no sense.
No.
Are we sure we're on the way? You checked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So wild. What?
Mm.
That year 89 5G?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, we don't.
It's over there. It's the same router.
Take it. You want to take a picture of the password real quick on the back of the router?
Yeah, I got you.
Superman number 182. First Silver Age Toyman appearance. $5. Good minus. Toyman is right, but every time he winds one up, I am forced to do exactly what the toy does. Toyman is saying, folks, your kids will love my toys. Superman himself will admit that buying them is legal. Sale, Super Toys, guaranteed to work on Superman or double your money back. It's $0 out for Superman when he faces the terrible Toyman. Just $5. You get a picture?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, folks.
We're going to mess with the Wi-Fi real quick. We will see real quick if this works.
So it says we're not.
We're on 89 instead of 5G. That's the thing.
It's probably the one in the office, I bet you. Okay, what's the 5G password?
What's this? I will not say it out loud on live stream.
Wait, it just said, connect. Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone just hops onto our Wi-Fi.
Yeah, everyone starts using the Wi-Fi. Hopefully it works.
Okay, it says we're connected.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see if this is any better.
Hopefully
Sorry
it is.
again.
Oh, the image.
Well, it's going to take a second to update.
Just
We're at least not lagging, right? As much.
Yeah, much. He said much better. Improved the picture tremendously. Okay, cool. Weird.
Awesome.
I don't know why I did that.
Superman number 184. We don't have much time left, so I'm just going to keep going on Superman. Superman 184 for $10. Good grade.
Hey, Superman!
That substance is radioactive. It's killing me. On this world of a red sun, these people are immune to it, but I'm not. In minutes, I'll be a goner. They're just holding it looks like Doritos. Superman
weakness, Doritos.
Superman versus Doritos. The Shining Stone destroys all demons. If you're not evil, you will survive our test of
yeah, you can actually see everything now. Wow,
Death,
it really was that.
Death to the male witch. I think you mean Warlock. Superman faces untold agony in The Demon Under the Red Sun, a complete full-length novel. What?
Yeah, you can fully read it now.
It's a whole novel?
It's a whole novel? No, it's not. False.
$10 for Superman number 184.
Yes. I'm so glad that now the image looks better. Sorry about that, guys. We will next time make sure that it's on 5G instead of the. That shouldn't affect it to that degree, though. That's the thing.
Superman for 185 for $8. Finally, the Man of Steel acquires a mortal weakness in Superman's Achilles heel. He's getting shot by an arrow.
Yeah, what?
Yes, gentlemen, one part of my body has become vulnerable. That's why from now on I must always wear this steel box on my right hand to protect it from a fatal wound. He's bluffing. His real Achilles' heel is his left hand, When its poison arrow hits it, watch Superman drop dead.
What?
Wow. Amazing. Riveting.
If you had to choose an Achilles heel, like a thing like if someone
Like a party body.
yeah, what would you choose?
My Achilles heel. No.
I'd probably choose like I don't know, my pinky
Wait,
one
the
of my
problem is, like,
one of my fist bones, like
on your knuckles.
one of my knuckles, yeah.
Zanin
So
with another gem, knowledge gem. Full-length novel in DC 1960s terms meant that it was 24 pages long.
Wow, that's a real novel there, bud.
How does he know this?
Zayn is actually just not a real person. We've been hallucinating him this entire time. He's actually an AI-generated cyborg.
Yeah.
He walks in every time. We don't see the gears and clicks as he walks away.
He's hooked into the internet.
Yeah, he's directly jacked into the Matrix.
Brainiac moment. Superman number 186. Black letters on dark background. Bad. $2.
Yeah,
It's
why?
true, Lois, except that I am Clark's ghost. Now that I'm dead, there's no use in keeping up the pretense of a double identity. What?
Why is Clark dead?
Featuring the two ghosts of Superman.
Wait, they're both dead? Why?
Well, they're just wondering why there's two ghosts instead of just one.
I'm calling Mixopidalic on it. It's fake. It's all Mixopidalic.
Here's another good one. Superman number 188 for $3. Idiots, you get 0 on this exam. If you can't even kill me, an android duplicate of Superman, you'll flunk this course. Now find a way to destroy me or be expelled. Featuring a sensational novel, The School for Superman Assassins. Wow, that's awesome. School of Superman Assassins. That's so funny.
School for Superman Assassins. So once they kill Superman, that's it, right?
They pass.
They pass, but like, what do they do with their careers after that? They've killed the one person that they're trained for.
Yeah. And then they got to kill Doomsday.
Now they got to kill Dooms. Well, good luck with that.
Superman number 189 for $9. Electrifying suspense. The mystery of Krypton's second doom.
Oh no!
This is Krypton, where I was born, but I've brought the touch of death to all my people. The only survivor is my dog Crypto, and he doesn't remember me.
No, not at least Crypto's
And
correct. That's all I care about.
He's just growling at him. He looks so mad.
No, and of course Solomon stamped his name on Crypto himself.
Yes. Wherever it was most visible, it's where he stamped his name. It's upside down too.
Yeah. Man did it in batches.
Yeah. All right, just a few minutes here. I'm going to finish the Superman that are in my hand, and then we'll bid you adieu. Superman number 190. Centerfold is loose. Please note that. $7. The Man of Steel faces his most desperate struggle for life against beings of fire, earth, air, and water in The Element Enemies.
The Element Enemy.
It's just, what I guess, Earth punching him in the face. A guy, just pure fire and water.
You know what I need to rewatch? I need to rewatch Captain Planet.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done that.
$7.
It's been quite a bit. Captain Planet was hilarious.
Superman number 191 for $12. Superman, your mystic jewel, the mystic jewel you're wearing has brainwashed you. Now repeat the demon oath.
What?
It's great.
Poor Superman. Just always being brainwashed. Take a shot every time that Superman's brainwashed.
And finally, Superman number 192 for $9. How would you spank an invulnerable child?
Bro. Why is that the last one you chose?
I was just going in order. That's just the number that the last number we had.
You had to go with a big ending closer.
Yeah. No.
How to spank an
How would you
invincible
spank
child.
an invulnerable child? That's the problem I'm faced with in my Clark Kent identity. After I lose my Superman powers, Mary Lois Lane, and become the father of Clark Kent's super brat.
Oh, no.
Bruh.
No, Superman 199. No, we don't have it.
Look at this guy.
Man's spanking.
199.
Oh, maybe.
Hold on.
Let us see.
78. No, just right to 200.
We skipped. We go from 98 to 200.
Sorry.
Sorry, Mills. Non-PC Superman cover. Yeah, basically. Poor Superman. How would you spank an invincible child? That is truly the question.
Check out this cover, everybody. It's pretty epic. Pretty awesome.
Welcome to early Superman comics, where they had to come up with weird and wacky situations that Superman had to defeat. This was one of them. He had to defeat his own child.
Batman versus
By
Superman versus his child. Yeah. Is 199 a key of some sort?
Is it a specific issue?
Oh wait, that's the race.
Oh, we had that a couple weeks.
We do have. I mean, I think we have that on the wall.
Did we have that on the wall? We might actually have 199. So give us a second.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep, we have it. We actually do have it, guys.
All the way at the top of the wall.
We got it on the wall. So hopefully, yeah, Superman versus the Flash. Also, Timothy claims the Superman 192. Timothy, you want to claim the spank? The spanking.
I'm assuming that's what he's claiming.
I assume that too.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Timothy.
Yeah. So I have a good plus copy of 199 for $65. So $65 on Superman 199. Mills claim. That will be our final claim for today. Thank you guys for tuning in so much.
Yeah.
We hope everyone has a great rest of their Sunday.
Enjoy 4th of July.
Make sure you fill out the form. Fill out the form. Jamil, hope to see you on Wednesday. This Wednesday, if you guys are in the area, Mike Hawthorne is coming to sign at the shop. So right here in Philly, 2006 Sansom Street. Mike Hawthorne will be here on Wednesday from 2 to 6. Make sure to stop by if you can. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Follow us on socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys next time. Everyone, take care.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.